A very warm good morning to all the students of class 7th A. It's a delightful day that we are here to present the beautiful poems of our choice. So dear children, I welcome you all for the poetry recitation activity in the online mode. So
Madam.
Yes, definitely.
good morning, children. Welcome to English class in the virtual mode for the poem recitation activity. As you all know, poems are an essence of life where we express our thoughts, our ideas, our concern for nature and surroundings in our own words, or in the words of the poets which we love to read during our free time. So I am happy that many children are going to recite the poems of their choice. So in that sequence, I would like to invite Ananya Ranade to present her poem.
Good morning, all. My name is Ananya Ramuri, 7th A. I am going to present my self-crafted poem called Beach. Most beautiful thing is the sunset light. This poem talks about what a beach is like. A beach is a collection of water and sand. It's not a desert but a piece of land. Not actually a piece of land with dust. It is a part of the oceanic crust. When a wave is low, it is a fun. But if a high wave comes, we must run. Fishermen are there with nets all around. They keep fishing till the sun begins to drown. Thank you.
Very good, Ananya. Beautifully written, and I wish that you will write some more poems in the coming days. So thank you once again. Now, next in turn is Archana MA. Archana, I would like to invite you for your poetry recitation.
I am going to recite the poem. The tragedy in end. Early the morning, the Mysore was walking in the square below in company with the town councillor. As they passed the column, he looked up at the statue. Dear me, how shabby the happy prince looks, he said, and here I actually a dead bird at his feet, continued the Mysore. As he no longer beautiful, he is no longer useful. Each time we pull down this status, so they pull down the status of Happy Prince, Oscar Wilde. Thank you.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you so much for reciting a poem by Oscar Wilde. So next in the queue is Pavananti. So Pavananti, please come to the online mode to recite your poem.
Yes, I will name this poem as Colorful India. Ours is a land of sages, known for bravery for ages. None can with it compete, its culture none can beat. Whatever caste or religion, all live here in unison. With rivers, sweet mountains, it's a land of high mountains. Its green forests are pretty and a source of prosperity. Let's work it for hard, for its safety be on guard. Thank you.
Thank you, Pavananti. Thank you so much. Now next in line is Vivek Kumar Meena. Vivek,
Yes, ma'am. My poem,
yeah.
my poem, my poem name is Cloud. It is hot. The sky is blue. A little cloud come looking for you. More cloud come. They bring rain. Sing and dance. It is cool again. Thank you.
Very good, Vivek. So I request the other participants when your turn is there, please fix the camera in front of you, okay, so that it looks nice to be on the screen. So next person to recite the poem is Aishwarya Nair. Aishwarya,
Yes, madam. Um, this is a poem that is written by me. The name is The Tutor. It is about ants toiling in broad daylight, awaken at night. The smallest, the commonest, the wisest insect, the ant. Use antennae to talk, six tiny legs to walk. The smallest, the commonest, the wisest insect, the ant. Does its share of work bravely in the troop, never fights with anyone in the group.
The smallest, the commonest, the wisest insect, the ant. Two-leggers have never ever learnt enough of anything from the six-leggers. Hard work, discipline, cleanliness, and firm loyalty to the land where they live. Thank you.
Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you so much. So, dear children, one more thing. Whenever you are presenting a poem, please introduce your poem with the title and the name of the poet. It's very important. And when you finish, you can finish it by telling what do you learn from this poem. Okay. Now, next in turn is Shreyas Shri Kumar. Shreyas.
Yes, ma'am. Today I am going to recite a poem of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. The poem name is Sasavardhani. You know the world more and achieve things without getting bored. You are more person of lore, those who wishes are not too short, not to see as well like a bird. You did well achieving, researching, teaching. You consider a listener as pearl. Thus you were or shall walk.
Okay, thank you, Shreyas. So well done, all of you. So few more points you should consider in mind. Poem recitation, I said it is lyrical. So you should use proper pronunciation, intonation, stress, and pauses, so that there is an effectiveness in the idea that you wanted to convey to your listeners. Okay. So next in line is Dania Maria KJ. Dania Maria KJ. Dania Maria KJ, please come to the screen and start. Okay, I think she is a little busy. So we'll go to the next person. That is Alvin George. Alvin George.
Yes, ma'am. Today I'm
Yeah,
going
can
to
you recite your
my
poem?
poem. Yes, the name of my poem is We See Leaves. I'm going to recite the poem. We see orange, we see brown, we see leaves on the ground. We see yellow, we see red, we see leaves above our head. Thank you.
Thank you, Alvin George. It was a very short poem. I thought that you will be reciting a very long poem. So better try for longer poems. So now next one is Niranjan Sabumon. Niranjan Sabumon.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to all. My name is Niren Samon. Today I will be reciting a poem called Daffodils by William Wordsworth. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on over the vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not be but gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mode, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Thank you.
Thank you, Niranjan Sabumon. That's beautiful. So I'm left with John Maria Jude. John Maria, if you are there, please come to the screen.
Okay, madam. The poem I'm going to read is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, he gives his bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you.
Well presented, John Maria. In fact, I'm very happy that you have recited this poem. This poem has a great meaning. There are miles to go before I sleep. So you can interpret that line in your perspective. We all have come to this beautiful world and we are assigned with a duty. Somebody is a teacher, someone is a soldier, someone is an architect, a doctor, a policeman, a fashion designer, or maybe a social worker, singer, actor. So many roles are being assigned to us. So there are miles to go before I sleep. Means in this world, what you contribute to the welfare of the humanity, welfare of the people, welfare of the nation, welfare of the mankind. So you have to do it in this world only, because there are miles to go before I sleep. So you can interpret beautiful line. It is by Robert Frost, and these two lines were also kept on the official table of the first Prime Minister of India, Shri Jawaharlal Nehru, on whose birthday we all celebrate Children's Day. And he says that I have a new nation for me, for whom I have to work. So like that, you can also design your aim and ambition. That's very good. So moving on, I will be inviting, is Abhiram Krishna. Abhiram Krishna. Abhiram, please
Yes, ma'am.
unmute your device and
My name
start.
is Abhiram Krishnai. I am going to recite a poem, Heidi. Yes, ma'am. My name is Abhiram Krishnai. I am going to recite a poem named Heidi by Johanna Spyri. Topic 1. Uncle. This is a beautiful mountains. There go. Halfway down the mountain was a village called Dorfley. Uncle had quarrelled with the people of Dorfley and did not talk to any of them. He did not attend the church. However, when sometimes Uncle did come down carrying his biscuit, everybody cleared out of the way for him. Uncle's bushy grey eyebrows and huge beard frightened the villagers. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhiram Krishna. So that's all the children from class 7th A have presented a different variety of poem recitation. And I would like to see if anyone more is still left, any new child is left. Dania Maria, are you ready? Yes.
Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am,
No,
can I
only
read?
one chance is Veda. Yes, Veda, Rajiv, please.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning. Today I am going to recite the poem Daffodils written by William Wordsworth. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on higher valleys, and when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads and strikingly dance. Thank you.
Wow, so beautiful presentation and the melody with the beautiful words, daffodils. Beautiful poem. I love
Thank
that.
you, ma'am.
So, congratulations to all the participants who have taken time. So, suddenly they have been given a task and they are very courageous to do this task with great sincerity. So, I thank all the participants for today.